watching JoshBoisTV, and today I'm here with Kona Sillers.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to do another vlog with you.
Last time, Sarah and I covered a little bit about myself and a little bit about her and how to utilize on insurance for entrepreneurs. And today we're going to go over 4 tips for entrepreneurs to stay on your grind and reach your mission.
Exactly. So keeping it fresh, so we just really want to talk about entrepreneurialism. So the first tip I have is to find your passion, guys. If you're excited about being a house cleaner or being a baker or whatever it is, then that's what you're going to be excited about, waking up every day and doing that task. It doesn't matter what it is. So do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I totally feel the same way. You know, there's going to be ups and downs. Every famous entrepreneur talks about it. Rarely, I think one of my business partners and I were talking about that the other day, is rarely an entrepreneur is like, I just made it right to the top without even, you know, without any struggles or any hurdles to overcome. And it's just honestly not going to be worth it. From the perspective of another serial entrepreneur, she also has several businesses. And, you know, I've had tons of different businesses, and the ones that you're not super passionate about, you're going to let fall to the wayside. And you're only going to really stick with the main core ones that you love. And I'm 14 years in the game, still in the kind of media and marketing, global space and technology, and that's just kind of what I always loved and centered around.
Yeah.
So definitely I agree with that tip.
Yeah, that's great. And then I would say the next one is to figure out what type of entrepreneur you want to be. And there's no right or wrong answer to this, guys. So you can be a, just in your city mom and pop shop. You can be, in your state and have several franchises, go nationwide, hell, go worldwide. Don't let exactly, but don't let your mind limit yourself. If you want to dream big, but make sure you don't let your friends, your mom, your sibling, your best friend, whatever the case may be, influence you on that. If you have this passion, let yourself drive it. Let your passion drive how big or how small that you want to be. But just make sure that you take the time to figure it out for yourself, because you're not going to do yourself or your passion any justice if you just kind of push it to the wayside and say, oh, I'm only as good as this. No, you're not. You're as good as you think you are. And it may take time, but you can accomplish it.
Definitely agree with her, picking your market, and I think a lot of people don't dream big enough. When you go national or global, obviously I'm a global entrepreneur, Accelerator, that's how I brand myself, and always do global marketing. There's just a larger addressable market. There's more potential customers, more sales. A large part of the world speaks English, and even when they don't, there's Google Translate, there's translators, there's, when you're using email and other things, it's a lot easier to deal with customers, or they're just buying your product. They don't necessarily need to speak your language.
When there's a will, there's a way.
When there's a will, there's a way.
You figure it out. An entrepreneurial figures it out. There doesn't necessarily have to be an answer, but you will find it out.
Definitely agree.
Yeah. So I would say the next tip would be more on your category, but would be marketing. Marketing and branding 110%. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. I'm personally in insurance. This is the 3rd business that I've had. I grew up in an entrepreneurial family. No matter what it is that you do, you have to market yourself. You have to put yourself out there as an expert and always be talking to people, always know what you're talking about. That has to be number 1. But you have to market yourself, and you have to put yourself in the correct lighting. So any tips that you have to specifically brand or market yourself that young entrepreneurs don't know about?
Definitely. Well, first off, Sarah does a really good job. I have to commend her on her marketing. She's very consistent, which I think is really important about always upload new videos and posts, and you stay in people's mind. I think a lot of people, they market people and they think, oh, they're always going to remember my product or my service. And people have they have lives, they have families, they have fun things they want to pursue. So one of the things I actually integrate for entrepreneurs is systems called like marketing automation. So after someone's been to your site, we can actually tag them and start serving ads every time they're on other websites.
Wonderful.
You've probably been on like Amazon, right? When you've looked at a piece of clothes or health something, right? And then you keep seeing that product. You see that product all over everywhere else, and it just follows you. But that's the trick. One of the statistics I always hear is that it takes 7 or 8 times of someone seeing your ad or your product before they're gonna talk to you or reach out or try to buy it, look for more information. So yeah, I think it's really important to, on the marketing and branding side, to make a clear image for yourself and stand out. There's tons of people with Instagrams and Facebooks and posting very similar things, so you really find something awesome and go after it.
Definitely. I 110% agree with you on that. And we're just doing a very broad arena of entrepreneurism, and there's so many other great tips that we could give you, but we really chose the 4 specific ones that we think could benefit you. So I would say, kind of in closing, never give up. If you're passionate about it and this is something that you really want to succeed at, whether it's 4 months, 4 years, 40 years, never give up, because it will happen for you. You're just trying all the wrong things. And that's something beautiful about being an entrepreneur, is those things motivate you. When you try all the wrong answers, you know exactly how to do it right. And that's what makes you an expert at your field. And I know I failed umpteenth times, which makes it so I can do what I do very well, because I've tried all the wrong answers and then I studied up on how to do it right. That's from experience. I'm sure you've had the same experiences there too. So those are the 4 that are my biggest takeaway, and I mentor several people, and those are the 4 that I capitalize on.
Definitely agree. For more entrepreneur tips, watch JoshBoisTV or
Kona Sillers. Yeah.
Kona Sillers.
Great.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. Take care, guys.
Out.
Bye.